might be the underdogs in this matchup based on Mouz's performances this year, but maybe, just maybe, the improvements are starting to truly kick in for Liquid.
I think that's the big thing, is the good performance, especially if you make the playoffs here today, like that is just something you're building upon now as Liquid, and you feel like you're on the right path. That could be such a good thing for their mentality. Really, really tough prospect. A Mouz team that only loses to the champions, that only loses to the two best teams in the world. And Liquid's got to go up against him, and that's a good start. Good find from Nertz as Exertion hangs around a bit too long.
Yeah, well, we have got Brolin holding down the B-bomb site. He's going to be at the coffins with some util in his back pocket. Mash bailing out, so it's a fake B hit. Utility drops in. Twist is just waiting inside the CT spawn, calling him to come back, and then he's got the kill on Yimpat on the rotation over.
Oh, and Torji has no idea because he pushed away from the A bomb site. Okay, that's a huge fake off the one kill.
Oh, he got spotted too.
And Shuei's found the next, so the round's done. It's cooked, it's toast, and that's a Liquid pistol.
Oh. Shu showing here for Nerds. He's going to get out of the corner, but yeah. Cool executing the B-bomb, so all a fake, all a ruse as they go back in towards the A finish.
I mean, once you get that opening pick from Nertz over in Banana, like any kind of a fake, they might not even been planning for a fake until that kill comes in, and then Shuei's like, okay, well now that we have a frag, now that it's a 5-on-4, I have a lot more leverage to pull them around the map. Trying to keep the USPs alive and the armor up for the next round, and that ain't gonna happen. Nertz, Snaf, and Ultimate gonna encroach upon Spinx's position. It's only a matter of time.
Under some pressure. Oh my god, the knives are out.
Oh, no.
We get a knife fight. Big shank up in the prison yard. It's going to be Spinx coming out on top.
All right, Naf, I know you're Canadian, but I can't watch you back away from a fight like that. You were stuck in that knife fight. You were in that. You were in the shit. You got to commit to it.
No emotion, though. He's not too
no, he doesn't care either way.
Well, we got Team Liquid taking the piss around, and we're going to see Mouz buy up into this. This is Twist making his solo adventure very effective. Yesterday, we got to see this one.
Why does he turn away?
Yeah.
You're in the knife battle.
Yeah, you had the up on it, too.
Yeah, he just swung. Go. He's hoping to get bailed out a little bit earlier.
He's hoping maybe his teammate could rattle off a shot. All right, good buyback here for Mouz. You got the M4 for Spinx, MP9 out for Yimpat, and a great start for Torzi, taking down his former in-game leader.
Ooh, and there's Spinx swinging off the Nertz contact. Big start for Mouz. 2 kills. Twist and Naf going to put a little pressure over towards lane. That's Ultimate finding one back, so round not lost yet. And that's tons of damage onto Spinx, brought down to 24 health. So the round settles with 1 minute and 15 seconds on the clock.
As Team Liquid gather up for the B finish.
Interesting to see such a heavy stack, but I mean, you can see the idea. As soon as they get over, they execute the push towards brackets. Brolin and Yimpat going to push down middle at the moment.
Spinx
It's a little bit late.
He's going to go through. He's actually made it into the site in time. Did he just get spotted? Doesn't matter!
What?
Okay, gets away with a double on the 5-7. That is ridiculous from Spinx, and now Twist has to clutch it. Inside of the site, bomb down in the fountain. And we have talked about Twist's stepping up, his individual performance getting better and better, unshackled by the burden of in-game leadership, but not this time, not this clutch. That is a ridiculous round from Spinx.
It really is. And I mean, he just gets there at the perfect moment. He drops that smoke and uses the cover to cross over and just gets lined up as they turn the corner.
They're going to go for an apartments pop. A lot of utility available. Naf jumping out. It's going to be Torzi. Clean. Oh, very clean with it. 3 kills coming in with the AK-47 to Torzi. Nearly gets all 5. Just about stopped by Nertz at the end of the round, but stylish from Torzi.
It's one of the great things he's got in his skill set. An Alper who's very, very strong on rifles as well. So Torzi puts a solid round in here with a quad kill. Makes sure that this Liquid investment of Tech 9s isn't going to do anything, cause no damage. That'll put a smile on your face. Torzi gets the boys fired up. They got 2 rounds in a row.
Mouz let Liquid go through some initial utility in Banana. Wait till that phases out and throw their own util back. Exertion severed off from his teammate. Still going to get away with a double kill, and he's standing tall. Eventually taken down by Twist, but Exertion with a lot of effort put in that.
Yeah, it's actually really nice trading from both teams, really. Exertion with his double kill off of Brolin's death, but then the Liquid players trading them back and forth. So 2 for 2 top Banana. I don't think Liquid's going to be too upset with that. Happy to play the 3v3 with a minute left on the clock. Naf has not been too aggressive over in Boiler. He's been playing it passively, so doesn't have information of brackets. And the real issue might be the utility that they can bring in. You need a smoke over at Small Pit to block off Torji. Molotov at the half wall for Yimpat.
Oh, straight through the head. Twist just gets splattered. Now Ultimate putting pressure into the pit with that Molotov onto Yimpat. He's going to have to change his position up. He has got the support of Torzi. Naf gets his first kill of the map so far with 20 seconds left inside of the site. Torzi hunkers down.
Making sure things are safe, tapping, seeing if anyone's going to jump on through. Liquid being very cautious, which is giving Torji... Oh, he can stop this. He can stop this through the smoke.
Well, waiting for the plant to go down. Not going to take the shot. And so Ultimate is given a shot to win this clutch. A 1v2, difficult, and Spinks will deny it.
Nice round from Spinks. Actually, a nice round from Team Liquid as well that they get in that 3v3. Not a badly played round from both teams. So Shuhei is going to go towards Banana now. Preemptive smoke, he steps in front of it at the logs. Torji peering down middle. And just now, Liquid get that control for free, but not in halls.
Impact gonna come out on top of the opening kill. Brolin on the cleanup. Barrels through two, now tries to get back behind cover. Had utility out in the open, and so Twist able to respond. Mouz still 3v2, player advantage. Smoke's coming in. Twist still makes the most out of it, though, as Team Liquid 2v2.
You can see that miscommunication, though. Twist and Ultimate both throwing a smoke towards CT spawn. Not a huge deal, but they might want that back a little bit later on in this 2v2.
Look how much utility the two remaining players from Mouz have as well. Yimpat's getting closer and closer to the church.
No one's watching for the wraparound through coffins. Twist is well exposed.
Yimpat's going to use that molly for new box. And then Yimpat goes down. Torzi has to clutch it. He has been lights out so far. Repositioning very quickly. Going back to try and find Ultimate, who cowers in dark. Oh, Torzi knows exactly where you are, and he hunts him down, finds him in the darkness, and gives Mouz a 6th. Well, they can often do their best work on Inferno. Best case scenario now is a tied half, and it doesn't really look like that's going to be a possibility. Shuhei sitting in the flames at the top of Banana. Here comes the peak from Exertion, and Shuhei's going to grab the opener. Although the pressure is still on here. Two players staying committed. Shuhei's going to get a follow-up kill, and now they know there has to be just one left. Yeah, they do. Smoke down towards coffins. Naf has another. Spinks up on top. Tough to get a multi-kill from this position. It's Shuhei again. A huge round from the IGL. Shuhei does it from the front. Triple kill to get Liquid their second. Yeah, and even on that lurk as well, Naf in the middle of all that chaos got one kill in the apartment. So Torzi's just going to hang on to the AWP. No heroics for him in this round. And there's no reason to hunt if you're Liquid as well. Your money isn't set in anyway, so you don't want to lose any of these AK-47s. Torzi should be just fine with no real issues of hanging on to the AWP, although Naf feeling frisky. Stepping up the stairs. Here comes the swing. Torji looks away and moves off the angle, but when he comes back, Naf's already here, and that's unfortunate timing for Torji. Maybe the first thing that's gone against him in this half. Well, this is something you mentioned just a round ago, is Twist yesterday getting a lot of these quick plays up mid and applying the pressure, but unfortunately for Twist, he takes damage down through that mid smoke. He's left on 13 HP, but they're going to accelerate. And the AWP is here as well, so maybe the HP doesn't matter, but no one's watching for Torji. Oh, smoked off just at the perfect moment. Good shout from Jimmy, excuse me. There's the shot from Nertz, and the hit is on. Yeah, it's going to be Nertz to follow up as well. Space into the library. And Team Liquid bailing out with the advantage. Spink is going to take that back, though. Nertz caught. Minute 8 seconds left. And damage goods here for Team Liquid as they try and get towards the B bomb site, but their lurk is gone. Twist is removed. And now they know they can focus on the final attack into the B site. Spinks is holding the cross, and they line right up for him. They would have never thought he had the timing to get into that position. They would have been looking deep towards CT spawn for the rotation. But Spinks does a great job in his capacity as a rotator, right? Falls back to the CT spawn, gets his kills, goes back to the B bomb site, closes out the round. Beautiful work. Yeah, I think you've just given the Twitch chat their next nickname. I know, their next name when he misses a shot. I apologize for that. Exertion's going to open things up with Shuhei to fall. So not able to replicate his success from a couple of rounds ago straight away. And Liquid, it looks like, is waiting for Nertz to have some contact. Let him be the one to try and create something with the AWP. Peeking into the B bomb site, low HP, low risk. It's gone the other way, and all you have left now is to walk into Spinks' waiting arms. Yeah, well, he doesn't get anything done this time. Yimpat under a little bit of pressure, getting spammed down, but he still gets away with one, and he'll go out again. Twist taking him down this time. Torzi not able to connect with the AWP. Tries to cover some ground with the USP instead. Twist puts the bomb down. Naf in the crossfire, and the Canadians, They look to step up together.
This is all on Naf, though. Twist has a headshot angle with low HP, but if Naf goes down, it's impossible for Twist. He's got nowhere to go after the fact.
Naf, damage done. And a kill collected on Brolin. Twist realizes stepping up to the fight. Now Exertion comes in, and so close, but yet so far as Twist celebrates an important third-round victory.
Yeah, fist bump as he hits the shot. He absolutely had to with no HP. He was dead if he misses the headshot, so money is finally running out for Mouz, but they've got another opening kill. Torji alleviates some of that pressure.
Yeah, as long as he's got the AWP, you know, you're not too worried if you're Mouz. He's 17-4 now off the back of that opener. Let's see if Mouz can convert this into their 8th round win. Team Liquid applying pressure towards A now. Quite committed, and it's ultimate to respond. At least one kill back. Brolin can't get away. Shuey spams him down.
Critical, another 3v3 though. Seen a lot of these in this half so far, and there's still 2 more defenders at the A bomb site. Scratch that, make it 3.
Yeah,
Torji sliding into library.
Now arriving back. Naf is still waiting patiently for his time to come out on the balcony.
You will not expect this. You killed 2 in middle, 2 in pit, and 1 in library after the fact. That's insanity.
Well, ultimate. Ooh, will we see Yimpat? Naf is going to go down, so Yimpat actually wins that fight. Now, you know that Yimpat's there, but you're not expecting Spinks. You have to trade that. Ultimate does so, but here's Torzi, and the shot will close the round.
But Naf starts that because they've killed 2 at A, and he thinks he has maybe an opportunity to kind of slide out. One person has a lot to watch. You have to worry about lane.
We'll hit the pause button. They've got the brackets. They know they've forced the AWPer to go back.
But look at the difference in the game yesterday. Like, Mouz has done such a good job of setting the signal that, like, Banana is just not an option for you. The B bomb site is not something you can win.
Exertion notes are coming towards him. Here's the steps. Gets into the corner, and Spinks will combine with him. So in the end, it is a convincing half for Mouz. A strong finish led by their Hungarian sniper. It is ultimate to fall last, and a 9-3 scoreline. The first outing of Shuey versus his old squad is all coming up Mouz.
Can't really be too upset about it at the moment.
All right, plenty of utility here for Mouz in this pistol round. They're going to be shaping up for an A hit. There's currently 3 defenders here from Team Liquid. Naf with Joe Beretta stepping up into the apartment's peak, but he got spotted by Yimpat, so it's Twist instead. He only gets 1. Ultimate also only getting 1, so that's not enough from the A defense. And we've got Mouz 3v2.
Oh, I do. Okay, Nertz started walking, so Brolin won't hear the footsteps. He's got Shuhei coming from CT spawn. Nertz is going to take the long route over towards Halls to try and put together this 2v3. They do not have a kit currently picked up, so it's got to be relatively fast.
They got to be quite speedy. Nertz still taking his time, has to shift a lot of ground to gain inside of the apartments. Brolin also spotting out the library players. There's the secret now, though. Nertz is at Boiler. So now they've got to get a move on. Got to sprint in, but Shuey getting caught. Nertz left in a 1v2, and lack of kit, lack of time. It's all about kills here for Nertz, and he's jumping into the bomb side. He's got the headshot, but has he got the time? He's going to stick it all the way. Holding it all the way with the no kit on his back. It's an ambitious effort, and yeah, definitely not time.
I do like it.
Yeah, it's been a frustrating time for Liquid. A lot of changes here and there to try and get back to where they want to be.
Well, the most recent change is Shuhei coming into this lineup, meant to be the guy to get him to that next level, to break through that glass ceiling. Ultimate peering down mid, good snap over. Might be the first time we've seen him come out on top of the AWP duel. Torji taken down early. And a 5-on-4 for Liquid's first gun round.
It's got to be perfect from here on in. Ultimate place under the porch. It's another kill from the AWP. And you'll follow up again. Ultimate, here we go. This is more like it. Go and get them all. Ultimate with 5. Rolling, get him rolling.
That's nice. Yeah, you love to see that. It might not have huge impact at the end of the day on the outcome of this match, but obviously, as we talk about in blowouts, it's nice to get a round like that just so you can have some confidence going into the next map, going into the break between inside the series. So good sequence from Ultimate, showing a little bit of a flash, but definitely too little too late. Not specifically him, but Liquid in general. 4-12, you need 8 rounds in a row.
Kill from Nertz down through the banana smoke. And a lot of damage done as well onto Brolin. In terms of how to open up a round, that's not bad at all.
Yeah, unconfirmed on Brolin, but is certainly going to be pleased at the end of the day.
Another piece of impact here from Nerds. Oh, shredding them in the banana hold. We got Brolin low because of the early damage done from Nerds as well. He's got the AWP pinned up looking into the pit. 40 seconds on the clock. Bomb shifting its way back over towards A. They're going to give this a good go. Brolin taking Twist because he overextended into the open. And so that could be a kill that could cost him. And here comes Naf from the pit, looking to clean up the mess. And that's exactly what Naf will do.
Yeah, careful though. I think Torji saw that jiggle peek. He had maybe a quarter of a second to get that shot lined up, and with the way Torji's been playing that.
You can walk up to him right after this. Just jump over the balcony.
Next time I see him.
Nerds just going to be waiting in behind the sandbags. Grenades going over the top, and we got Nerds hiding. Grenade landing on top of his head, and Nerds is still alive. And actually, with that opening kill, on how uncomfortable Mouz felt about going around the corner, they call it off, and they go back into the mid play instead.
Yeah, but there's a hole set up from Ultimate and Naf. They've got to break it up now. They've got to be really, really careful. They're hearing the noise, hearing the utility in middle. Ultimate misses a shot. They get a little bit closer.
Yeah, but he's dropped down. He's changed the position. He doesn't miss that one. He just doesn't do enough damage to bring down his opponent. The Torzy will bear it down upon him with AK bullets. Naf looking to step up from the balcony. Twist combining with him. And that's more like it from Team Liquid. 4 players staying up against the full buy of Mouz.
Yeah, there we go. The team's waking up.
Nerds is starting to feel it in Banana. Confident, charging down, getting 2 headshots. And even shooting his own teammate.
This has been such a good sequence for Team Liquid. It's one of those situations you almost like kind of feel bad because you're like, the first half was so rough that even though this looks great, the comeback, like, you have to come back 9 rounds in a row. Like, you can accidentally fall into a round win if you're Mouz during that stretch.
Yeah, that's the problem is, if it's 11 rounds, then at least you have that one extra little buffer between you.
All right, well, things looking okay so far. So at 8, we'll see what Mouz decide to do moving forward. It'll be another gun round as the losing bonus is completely built up now. Even without the plants, they're going to be all fine with money. It's a little bit awkward, but shouldn't be any issue.
Nope. Shuei is going to clean up 1, and Twist will grab the 2nd. So we're looking at 12 to 8. 4 rounds back, and we've got Team Liquid bringing us to overtime. Exertion quietly creeping into the site, but now that fight comes down, it's Shuei to lose the... And we've got Mal as a player up with 45 seconds left. Could this be the close to Inferno? Nerds has been so good, but not this time. Not enough impact from that B defense, and all 3 remaining Liquid players are on A.
Yeah, Ultimate just got a kill, so they know the extra player, that 3rd player who would have been there, is on the other side of the mat. Jimmy's gone for a long flank, so Twist is going to be occupied with him for some time. Ultimate and Nerds coming in and trying to make a miracle happen.
Well, the 2 players in Ruins are incredibly low, but it doesn't matter when the shots connect. Just too much done in that first half for Mouz. And Team Liquid, a few extra rounds here in the second half, but it will be Mouz to come out on top.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, you see the CT side and you're like, this could have been something cool, but nothing happening on the offensive side of things for Team Liquid, and that's it done. A statement game from Torji, 25 and 10. The offer of Mouz was relentless, and he's got them a map 1 victory. Close towards low ramp, looking for that follow-up peak, 1 minute and 15 seconds on the clock. Torji and Brolin have utility out towards Team main, but that'll be a fake.
Naf has been waiting for this strike, but here comes Spinks right around that corner, and not a chance in hell for Naf to even react.
And now you fall back and you just go pop dog off that kill. That's the easy finishing play.
And Shuei's going to wait side of the smoke, walking into the open, tapping away at the chest. Shuei's going to come out on top, but Impact to trade it. And Twist now alone,
Damn.
1v3. Oh, he's still got 1 headshot in him. But he's taking so much damage on board.
Yeah, these better be instantaneous shots. This is about as close to an impossible clutch as you can get, especially in the train yard with so many angles. Jimmy's got it. Triple kill in the pistol, and Mouz gets started on train. Absolutely filthy performance. And that's what Liquid's trying to overcome, is getting buried by Torji's op in map 1.
Their CT side on Inferno looked much better than that of the T side. They started to get the ball rolling a little bit.
Had some juice to it, didn't it?
Yeah, Nerds in particular was playing very well, and he's the man pushing into a teammate right now, getting involved in a fight against Exertion, doing damage, but going down as Nerds sticks around the smoke. Exertion hunts down that kill despite the low HP.
Well, here comes a crunch. Smoke fades. Thankfully was replenished. Exertion with that low health gonna come through the smoke. Flashbang's perfect.
Shuei's waiting. Exertion coming up first. Naf is actually getting away with multiple kills here. Shuei's going to chime in eventually on the impact, and we're looking at Spinks and Torzy left 2v3. Make that 1v3 for Spinks, and he's just not ready for the twist push.
Okay, there we go. Good start to the Liquid defense. Not able to recover the AWP from Ultimate, so they'd have to reinvest in that, but they don't have money in this round. Another buy coming in from Mouz. They've got control and they're in position, but nobody from Mouz yet has stepped forward into the trap.
Naf waiting for the Ivy peek, and then he pulls a grenade just as the peek comes in, so he gets caught hands busy. Impact to follow up on that gap, and Ultimate to topple on the bomb trade.
Oh, all due to the timing of Naf's nade as he just shifts out. That's rough. And you can't go for anything. The other three members of your defense have aggressed on the other side of the map, so there's no reaction available to them.
He's isolated from his teammates. They're coming close. Brolin creeping in behind.
Oh, they're all three dead.
Oh, this is it. The lineup coming in. The mode out from Brolin. No mercy whatsoever. Team Liquid saved nothing.
That ain't bad at all. Got his whole team hyping him up for good reason. Spinks lurked out of teammate and catches Nerds, who's killless in this map. 0 and 7.
Spinks low, doesn't matter, still going to walk forward, still going to get his kill, and he's not stopping. Spinks unleashed. Ultimate, gets a good timing as Spinks looks away, preoccupied by other issues. Doesn't matter though, Team Liquid getting destroyed.
Yeah, well, I mean, your A main defender has 0 kills on Nerds, and we've seen him get aggressive a couple of times, but it's going to be really tough to stem the tide of anything fast if you're not able to get any production in that position. And Spinks having himself a game, but also after that shot we see this round, look at the confidence in these guys, like coming out mid, coming through the smoke. Like Spinks has no fear pushing all the way down, looking for a fight with 2 HP. Mouz is just hitting a stride here that Liquid can't handle, and it just keeps getting worse. Kills in garbage time for Twist. Good job hanging on to the M4.
Big swing from Twist into the open. Spinks.
No one's moved.
So 1 for 1, 50 seconds left of the clock, and it is only Nerds inside of the site here. His teammates haven't come to help him just yet. That rotation is starting to arrive, but they still need Nerds to step up. It's 1.5 from Nerds, and the rotate arrives. It's Ultimate to chime in. Torzy's waiting for him to overextend into the open, but he double scopes just at the wrong time, and then Naf gets the angle on him, and Yimpat to drop. So the double up setup does work out, and we've got Team Liquid with their second.
That's the most chill Mouz round we've seen so far. Just enough to stay alive long enough for Ultimate to rotate over, but now all of a sudden you're punished again. Round 10, and Torzy just puts you right back in the bin. You can't overstate how good Torzy has been for Mouz today so far.
Ultimate trying to get that pick over towards Ivy, unable to do it, so Spinks steps out onto B, catches Twist looking the wrong way. There was a blind spot in heaven, and Twist was completely exposed to it. The impact catching Shuei, trying to make the risky maneuver forward through the smoke. Look, every move is perfect right now for Mouz.
Let's just kind of talk about it how it is. This is gross. Liquid is clearly outmatched here on Train in a variety of different ways, both from individual decision-making, individuals plays available for Mouz, the team tactics. But remember, this is the first time they played it with Shuhei. And even before that, they only played it once in the past 3 months back at Pro League. So a very unimpressive, underwhelming showing from Liquid as team and individuals on Train, but clearly a map they have yet to put significant time into. To a fully kitted out Mouz squad.
It's a double push through, pop into the fire. Spinks is ready for both. Ravages them as Mouz look to tip into 9. Snaf to at least get 1 kill back here on Exertion. Coming through the smoke, that's a free offering to Twist. 3v3 somehow out of this. Impact getting caught, Nerds doing damage, but too many targets, and he couldn't finish off any of them.
An ugly spray, a clean first kill. Maybe he gets a second. Mouz, they call it out. We can hear it in the studio.
Here we go, Naf. This is suddenly a big clutch offered up against Torzy in the 1v1, and Naf is being quiet. But he somehow stayed alive in the corner, away from the fire, away from the flames. And Torzi's out of there. He's just beelining it to the other side.
And even though the Molotov doesn't kill Naf, like, what are you supposed to do? Like, you were smoked off, so you no longer have any kind of vision. You can't go towards Ivy. He's not going to be there. So you're just sat and wait until this bomb gets planted, and then it's like, great, I've got to go find him in the other train yard. So good luck, and you know it's the AWP as well. Although Torzi with Tech 9 senses Naf is low.
Oh, the amount of time that it's taken for Naf to get here as well. There's got to be so many different positions going through his mind. He's got some utility. Torzi's coming back to the angle. Naf's going to molly out heaven. Looking for the ramp. Torzi not showing anything, not giving it away. Now he knows where he is. Naf taps.
No kit.
Utility goes in. Molotov doesn't reach the position, but no kit on his back. Torzi prevents the Naf clutch. And it's another round here for Mouz. It's hard fought in the end. Pretty much everybody does. And this is certainly one of them for Liquid. Exertion. Grenade lands in his position, gets traded out by Mag 7.
Mouz is going to go towards Ivy, and this is the first time they've done this with this kind of numbers, and especially this late in the round. So it's kind of a cool play to bring out in the last round of the half. Naf is going to come be aware of the possibility. Tough angle to deal with.
Naf blinded as well. Oh, it's so rough. He gets into the corner for just a second longer, but Yimpat going to take him out. Ultimate looking to step up. He upgrades that Mag 7 into the AK-47.
They have time to pause and let Spinks play next.
Brolin, he's going to play next. He's going to step out into the open. It's going to be Ultimate to go down. Brolin searching out to a CT as well. Shuey taking a lick of damage, and Torzi's going to grab that kill, leaving Twist alone. 1v3. And double figures about to be secured unless Twists can pull this back. Goes into the site and it's denied. It's Brolin to round it out. A 10-2 scoreline in the first half of Train. Looking very good for Mouz.
I don't know. It's hard to blame him after the Torzi on map 1, after the way Train has gone in this opening half. We've just been completely lost and fooled and outplayed every sense and every step of the way.
Yeah.
Nothing positive for Team Liquid to hang their hat on today.
Well, Torzi stepping out into Ivy is going to run right by Naf, who just gets himself up on top.
What's that about?
Oh, that little yellow bin.
All right, guys. Rein it in. It's only the pistol round.
Yeah, they want to speed run their way into the playoffs here. Jewel Beretta is out, gunslinging away to a double.
Oh.
A shot for Yimpat from Khan. And a follow-up as well from the Finn. Shuey up against them, and he can't do anything about it. So 11-2. Pistol round win, should seal it. They've actually just taken him downtown and he's got 3 kills, so.
Yeah, he got spanked this map.
Yeah.
Let's no two buts about it. He got a lesson today in how to play mid-train.
Grenade landing onto a Shuey and Nerds. They're gonna give it one last good go, one last push forward as Nerds gets one. Yimpat to trade it on Shuey. 4v4. Couple of seconds into the round.
And relocating out towards Ivy, it looks like Naf leading the way. Nert's going to join up with him. Actually, we're going to butt heads here. There's a push from the CT side and the T side.
Exertion stepping up, Naf going down, and Mouz flipping it back, and that's it. That should be it now. 4v2.
Nert's is like, I just walked all the way here.
Oh, bombs down
I got to
as
go
well.
back? Are you kidding me?
Well, you've nowhere to walk now. It's all on Twist.
Well, a fantastic series from Mouz start to finish. They came in with their A game, and it kept up all the way through. No underestimating Team Liquid, no taking a round off. And Mouz have emphatically, with a very large statement victory, booked a spot in the IEM Dallas playoffs. Only if Twist loses this.
Only if he loses this, and he will eventually lose it. All right, Mouz then. They come in, they stomp over Liquid, a 2-0 fashion into the playoffs, at least confirming themselves a spot in the quarterfinals. So see if they can make it all the way through to the semis. That is going to be the goal out of the group stages.